I read a book of Job in the Bible. I don't know if it's in the Torah. It might be. Story of Job. Haile Selassie explained that to me too. That there's no necessary evil. Okay, it's just arrogance breeds ignorance, and once people think they know everything, then people become ignorant, thinking that having this delusion of knowledge. Okay, and that everything has a reason. The snake's evil to you until the chickens overpopulate and then cause disease and sickness, and then the chicken is evil. All right. And so the snake, everything has a purpose and respect, okay, for life and understanding what other life. That snake can kill you. That Gila monster can kill you. That scorpion can kill you. Learning respect for the balances in nature. Like not to, like the one guy talked about on the physicist thing, about not to jump off of a cliff, to do this thing, not to touch a burning stove. Right? Life is eternal and grace is infinite. A lot of this is biologically hardwired in us, conditioned us over thousands of years of relativity, guys. Now, last night I was excited before I went to bed. I didn't make a video about it because I was exhausted. Is that robots are not going to build every house in the future. That the 3D printer guy is wrong. Okay. You don't need robots to cut your meat. Okay. Refrigeration will be less in use and less toxic when you build the refrigeration units in a cellar under the ground. Okay, and properly built containers. You could use the 3D printers. 3D printer to put down concrete because it puts down a better wall than we used to do with guys' masonry. Do they? Do 3D printers make better walls than good craftsmen that put down concrete that's not put down in those little layers that the guy does it for the 3D printer? I don't know. I mean, we could put them up to see which one stands the test of time, which one has better structural integrity, which one is better. When you get a bunch of guys that put the boards together and then they lay down the masonry work, watching craftsmen do their thing. I'm more into watching, hardworking men get up and do their thing right. Like that dude from Missouri that used to park we didn't need spotters. When we had him, we needed one loaded real quick. Because his dad taught him how to do that with their small barn. So he could take the tractor. Everybody got out the way. And we just, okay, because we knew. You good? Yeah, no, get out the way. I don't, he wasn't doing it to be cocky. He could just do it from the time he was a kid. He could take a tractor with trailer on it and back it into a place that had about 6 inches on each side. That's how their trailer and their tractor thing was. His dad taught him to do it. Okay, so we had this kid, handsome guy from Missouri, getting that tractor. And we all just said, okay. And we almost felt lazy when you went on a load team with him because it's like, okay, he's going to load everything's just a backup load through okay, get out the way. And he would take the 13K or whatever we used, or the forklift or whatever he was using, the back of trailer it, and he would just get it and 6 inches on each side. Wouldn't even come close. He was an expert at it. That's an expert. Suzuki, that's an expert, right? It's just gorgeous. Watch the man do it. I could work for hours and years and not be Mozart on the piano, and like he was with a tractor trailer. It's just the way he was. Okay. And that's something that I appreciate, like listening to Smokey Robinson or Luther Vandross or Pavarotti or Nancy Wilson or Barbara Streisand sing, right? It's not going to save us from egotism. It's not going to save us from arrogance and ignorance, but it sure is nice, right? So, what I was excited about last night was this, okay? The robot is not the next rung of evolution. Okay, human beings, okay, are capable of, the one kid that was on there and said the organic and not AI, not having to, AI can only feel the ghost of a Katie pizza hug, of a passionate kiss. Okay, it doesn't actually get them. Okay, a hot robot's not a hot robot. It's a plastic cover for a synapses representing the brain like a photograph. It's like trying to make love to a photograph. It's like having to masturbate and look at a woman's body and remember what it was like to enjoy a woman's body. Okay, yeah, that's what you guys have done to the Messiah for the last 15 years. You're disgusting piles of. You're a sack of wine. Oh, I'm feeling awfully Achilles today. Hey, everybody, let's do a Troy movie. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where's what was it, Wolfgang Peterson? I like his films, but I don't want to spend all my life watching them. You've seen them once, that's good. And even then, you don't really want to go back. You don't keep replicating your mistakes from the past to celebrate your mistakes in the future because you're arrogant and ignorant and addicted to what you're doing. Right? But robotics. Okay, you have to tear up your planet. You have to dig out all the everything necessary to provide life for a robot is destroyed if you have robots take over. Ouch time, battle droids, cloners, okay? And if you're worried about overpopulation, which Asimov was, why was he in league with people that are trying to clone themselves? Okay, because cloning goes in direct contrast of overpopulation. When you truly love one another, you live out your life and die and pass on the beauty of appreciation of your gifts of life through natural laws, through infinite source and an eternal existence. Okay? And so you have to be able to explain this stuff simply. Albert Einstein, if you can't explain stuff simply, you don't understand it well enough. If you try to make it too complex to over-exaggerate your self-importance, you're going to keep going into the complexities of to make the complexity, you're going to over-complicate the simplicity of eternity and infinite glory. That's what was so hard for me and Jiddu Krishnamurti trying to do. It's really... Fuck! They won't shut up. Okay. Shut up, 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 shut up. Yeah, those big things, they drove me crazy. It was like watching Oprah's masterclass on crack. You're like, these egomaniacs can't get out of the way of themselves, can they? Here's a rock with a person who invented dynamite's face on it. Woo! Here, let's put on COVID mask and pop bottles of champagne and say, I'm the most brilliant person in the world this year. Yeah, we're still not living world peace because we're not applying the natural physics of the Lord's Prayer. But that's okay. You're a really smart lady. Take that rock home. Cherish it. Sleep with it. They're nuts. Okay. Oh, they're wacko. Trust me. Okay. I live in the epicenter of their wacko. Okay. They are wacko. Okay. I love you very much. So, yeah, robotics is not the wave of the future, and it's not the next step in, quote, what they refer to as evolution. It's just it's an extension of the perception of eternity through people's egos. All right, once you eliminate that, I used to explain this stuff that the guys on the big thing were explaining to Jeff at 12 years old at an Eckankar seminar. Yeah, okay. And I explained it better than they do because my ego didn't get in the way. Yeah. Okay, well, humility goes a long way. That's why people pray for Earl's life to come along and none of the people on the big thinkers. Because Richard Dawkins is a real asshole. So was Stephen Hawking. Will they change? That's entirely up to them. Okay, guys? You can just love them. You can't change them. They have to change themselves. All right, peace.